Hello and welcome, and I almost pressed the wrong button again. I'm alive! Yay! Welcome! We're doing Digimon Story. I'm Sleuth, and we're finally continuing with the storyline, and I do not remember what we have to do next. Hello, Feather Dust? That is my name, twice. You are very right. And actually I have to do something. Before we actually get into the game and do stuff, I have to do something else while I talk about something. So we have our notes here, right? I'm gonna do something, and I'm covering the chat. Wait, I can move it. It's fine. There we go. Wurde mit Keksen gelockt. Were you? I don't offer you anything. So what we have to do with the notes is we have to add a row to have a better overview of what we have to reach, because I'm confused, and that's not good. Confusion isn't good. So I'm gonna add a row here on the top with which Digimon have to reach what before we can digivolve them, because that way it's all in one area and I don't have to scroll around and find it. And while I do that, and I will just copy it up because that just makes sense, I can talk about what happened yesterday, because I intended to stream yesterday on the German channel, and then the entire day was just a bad omen, because I woke up and like the entire week was like beautiful weather, just like sun, 20 degrees, wind, beautiful, and I wake up and it's just cloudy. Just cloudy, like horribly cloudy. It looks like it's gonna rain for the rest of eternity, and it wasn't great, and I was really tired. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna see on the evening how I feel, and maybe I'm gonna stream a bit sooner than I usually would. Digimon. Did we just have drop frames? I heard something. Digimon. Right, so my idea was like, okay, I'm just gonna stream like an hour soon. I'm gonna start at 7 instead of 8, and then it's gonna be fine. And then at 6, I made myself a tea. Right? I made myself a nice tea. And then I accidentally... Great, now I'm missing the word. What was it? I flooded my desk with tea. And when that happened, I was like, you know what? Today's just not a good day. I'm just not gonna stream. And so I didn't. That's my excuse. It was just... No, I didn't spill it. It didn't fall over. That didn't happen. I have a cup with like a strainer built in, right? And what happens with the strainer is that you have to pull it out in one go, or it's just horrible, because if it falls back in, the tea is coming out on the sides, and that happened. And what's even worse is I was like, I specifically pulled it out and I was like, don't let it fall in. Today's a day where this would fall in. Don't let it fall in. And it fell in. Nothing was damaged as far as I'm aware, except for my pride. But it did It was like, for some reason, it hit everything. It was everywhere. It was horrible. I fixed it, I think. If there's mold growing under my desk, that might happen, but I don't know. Regardless, I should move this back over here. There we go. That's roughly in the middle. Regardless of any of that, we're just gonna play today, okay? We're gonna have fun. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. It's gonna be great. Mold dare come back in the future? I hope not. It would be... It's unlikely, but like it did get under my desk. I think I actually see water damage down there. It doesn't matter. It's fine. So, chat messages. I made such a structured list mostly for my Pokemon competitive thing, which is very smart. That's a very smart idea. And we, I think we just actually have to do the cases, right? Oh. Right, I did sort this in a particular way last time, didn't I? Who has to... Nope. Wait. Organize. Tiger Vespermon switches with Kirinmon, and we are off. I don't know where we are. Right here. That's good, because that means we can go and get a case. That's the plan now. That is just the plan now. Oh, I thought there was like... There's just one case. There's just one case. Okay. Also, I am a little bit worried about what OBS is doing. I'm just gonna throw it out real quick. If we lose connection, it's probably OBS, especially if it's very abrupt. If I'm suddenly gone, it's OBS. It means it has lost the stream key again, which again, I'm not using. However, I did update OBS just before the stream, which means I just hope that it fixed that somehow. So, if things are laggy, it's the internet. If I'm suddenly gone, it's OBS, and I'm gonna be back in like a minute or so. Gone there. Very gone. Very suddenly. So, what do we have here? While you guys discuss the badge. Constant bragging. The client is Betamon. I like Betamon. Betamon's great. In Akihabara, Bancholeomon won't stop bragging. My friend warned me. Someone please make Bancholeomon stop. That's a lot of money for telling someone to shut up. Is it a lot? I said that because I saw 1,500, but then I remembered it's yen, so I don't know how much it actually is. No, it should... Do I not understand yen? Or is it actually a lot? Akihabara. This way. It's quiet, isn't it? It might be. Maybe it's fine. Do we have to turn invisible again? Or are you guys gonna let us through somehow? Okay, they're chill. From April 1st to 4th, you were able to obtain by sharing a clip on YouTube instead. I think to... Ooh! That's fun. Ah! This way. Hello, Biomon. Wow, those humans kind of look like Niadomon. Do you think they're just really intense fans? I don't think that's how it works. But we'll do the connect jump. Specifically a clip you made of someone else. I hate the clip interface. Can I just say that? I already hated to make clips of myself, which is the only thing I do. But the clip interface is like somehow really user unfriendly. I think it's just because you... I don't know. It's something about it is not helpful. Oh, interesting. Okay. These aren't This is very unfair once again. Unfortunately. Also, the weather hasn't changed, by the way. It's still extremely cloudy and very dark. Apparently, it rained overnight, I'm pretty sure. Why is everyone leveling so early? What was I saying? It rained overnight, but like... Now it's just cloudy once more. There's Banchulemon. Why is Betamon there? And how do we get up there? We have a problem. I don't know how we continue. Move to West Anavia, cloud-free sky. Oh, I thought this was where we came in. This isn't where we came in. This is where we have to go. I mean, it was cloud-free here too. Like, okay, fully cloud-free I also don't like. I need like, you know, like in the Ghibli movies. In the Ghibli movies, when it's like you have the clouds spread out, but there's still blue sky. That's what I need. We're going down here first because this is just defense restraint ship B. Ah, Rheinland-Pfalz. Ich hab's rausgefunden. Rheinland-Pfalz is also clear, just light clouds. Apparently Germany is now divided by weather. Is this a... Okay, no, it's not a cutscene. That's good. That means I can check out... Okay, this is down, up, down. We have little Tokyo here. You do. Banchulemon. Betamon. Ah, is that you? Thanks for coming. Today I was grabbed by Banchulemon. But I heard from my friends that Banchulemon stories are really long. I'm very tired. You can just walk away. You have the right to just walk away. Why is... Wait, I didn't notice that Systemon is like shorter than us. Is Weismon also shorter than us? If it wouldn't be... It is shorter than us. If it wouldn't be floating and like flat on the ground, it would be shorter than us. Interesting. Okay, let's talk with Banchulemon. I'm guessing this is a fight. Which just reminded me I should have probably checked which type and attribute Banchulemon has so I can optimize the team, but I forgot and I just realized as I pressed A, so that's fully on me. Look, you see this? I'm totally ripped. They should call me Badass Leomon for having such an amazing physique. Yeah. Hey, who are you? Gotcha, it doesn't matter. Come over here and listen to this anyway. Come on, don't be such a wuss. Let me tell you what Bancho means. The title Bancho is only given to those who have experienced many battles, hardships and strife, but still manage to stand on their own 2 feet. And that's what Bancho is. The power comes from the effort you put in, every day to be true to the justice you believe in. This wasn't a fight. This is not a fight? What? What, I'm lost, if you haven't noticed. Right, it's, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do exactly. You know, like, I don't... I don't know what I want from me. Oh, we have to talk with Betamon. Ja, that makes sense. Jedenfalls bestehen meine Vorstellungen auch nur komplett aus Weinbergen, Schlössern und Papahäuser für die Welt. Damit verabschiede ich mich fürs Erste und ziehe in den Supermarkt kriege. Falls ich mich nicht melde, will ich gefallen in der Kassenbons. We will make sure you get a proper Begräbnis. Apparently I'm having trouble with the English words today, which makes sense. That is weird. It's fine. Betamon! This is the first time Banchulemon has grabbed me too, but by the looks of it, he's always like this. I hear he can go on bragging non-stop for 3 hours once he gets started. I feel sorry for my friends who have to put up with him. I'm really getting tired of this. Then leave. No, it's... Why do we... This should be a cutscene. This should be a cutscene. I don't understand why I have to walk to each of them and press A to talk. That's ridiculous. That's alright. The wine areas don't make up most of the landmass. But it might look like that for the outsiders. Only 5 Digimon have ever earned the title of Bancho. Bancho Stingmon is another one I know of. Do I know any more? Bancho Leomon, Bancho Stingmon. I think those are the only 2 I know of. But this is interesting. See, I didn't know this, so we're learning new things. Banchos are basically the greatest of all Digimon. Among them, I am the greatest of all Banchos. What's the matter? You scared? Now that you mention it, other than you, who else has the title of Bancho? Oh, it was Betamon. It's difficult when they both start with the same letter, because then they just mesh together in my head. And I don't see when it changes. Well... There have been 5. Isn't that the number? So you digivolve into Bancho Leomon. And just call yourself Bancho, right? That's, what the hell? This is stupid. I'm going home. Understandable. Stop? No, you're not detaining. You're not detaining a rookie Digimon. That's not happening. So if you could just make fun of me like that and get away with it, I'll show you just how strong a Bancho is. I'm having a deja vu. Anyone else? Hey you, don't just stand there, help! Yeah, I figured. Okay. Did we fight Bancho Leomon already and it kinda didn't go well for us? Yeah, I'm having flashbacks, which is great. Okay, you see 20% right now is probably... Oh, it's not effective. We're doing it anyway. Does it affect the chance? Was it 600 was 20%? Does someone want to do the math? I don't. Oh, yeah, you see, I just realized why we're in a really bad spot, because we don't have any data Digimon outside. That could be bad. It could be really bad, actually. Okay, you know, as much as I love Sistermon, I think we need Gryphonmon and we need Durugoramon. I will get used to the name. A strong 200? 200 dark damage isn't bad, but it doesn't have any wit attacks. That wasn't my intent, but maybe Dianamon makes more sense. You know what? Idle Bubble would be good. Excuse me. That's a really bad special move. That's like the worst special move we've seen. What do you mean it's 65 light damage? To one foe? Does it say one foe? It says... What is that? This is a mega level Digimon. What is this? It's ridiculous. But Idle Bubble is probably good. So let's do that. Bancho Leomon is going to attack, but it's not going to be effective either way. Especially if it doesn't attack. So that's good. Idle Bubble. And it misses. Who would have thought that it would miss? That wasn't... Oh, 20% chance of inflicting bug? Yes, please. That could be good. If it hits, that is, because... Oh, did you see that? 1,600? Gryphonmon, where have you been all my life? That might actually do it. I might have overestimated how much damage Kirinmon would do. So instead we'll try Idle Bubble again. It has to hit eventually. Like now. So that's good. That's probably good. But I guess their marketing works. For who? This should do it, actually. Griffin wand. Diana, you know how like I wrote down in the notes, you could see it before, I didn't mention it. But I wrote down last time move Dianamon out for space. Now that I've seen the special move, we might just move Dianamon out entirely because that's ridiculous. Ah, okay, like Betamon said, I accept that you're stronger than me. But please, don't tell anyone about this. So you're saying anyone can call themselves a Bancho if they become a Banchileomon? Ah, that's what Bancho means. To be a Digimon that all other Digimon respect. If you keep quiet, I listen to whatever you have to say. Respect. What was it? Respect isn't... No. Respect isn't given, respect is earned isn't right. Respect isn't earned, it's given? I don't know. Something like that. Well, do you know what I've decided to do? Stop bragging? Please stop bragging. Could you please stop bragging? Well, we have been paid very explicitly to tell Banchileomon to shut up, so I'm just gonna take the straightest option. What? Everyone hates my long-winded stories? Not everyone, but you have to find the right people, you know? You mean I have to stop bragging? But I love it so much. Start a YouTube channel. That's my advice. Start a YouTube channel. I understand. I'm sorry I bothered you with my company. Great. You know, it's nice to hear them once in a while though. Your stories, I mean. Just maybe try to keep them a bit shorter. This reminds me of Trader Johann from Dragons. What's the English title? Race to the Edge? Specifically that one, because that's what I watched most. Thank you, Betamon. Respect. Investigation of constant bragging complete. Report back to the detective agency. We are reporting... Oh, we have to walk back. Okay, that means we can do some more fights. I would like that. Sorry, the team isn't... I need my leveling Digimon back, which is Wisemon. And... Sistermon. There we go. And... Actually, now that I think about it, Dragon's Race to the Edge might be one of my favorite shows. Like, not like top 5, but like top 10. Oh. Sure, let's hit all foes, why not? Oh, I wanted to turn and drink some tea, but my tea is empty. 1 second. I'm also trying to be kind of quiet with how I put things down because the mic tends to pick them up. So, what are we're dealing with Leomon again. What did I mean to say? Not top 10. It's not top 5, but it's top 10. I should make a list. Maybe I should just make a Tumblr post about my top 10 favorite shows of all time. Let's go down here. Because I also don't think it's difficult for me to name 10 shows that I like. I think it's wouldn't be more the difficulty of ranking them. And then I would, if I rank them, I would probably have to like rank them by my personal favorites and by which I think are the best. No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to do wind attack because the wind attack is effective. You know, because like the Digimon Anime is my favorite the first 5 seasons are my favorite show, but they aren't the best show. You know what I mean? They can be good, and they are good, but... Oh, right, now we're at the very bottom again, so we have to go back. Okay. Then we have to go here, and then... Can we run up here? We can. Okay. More Digimon. Yeah, go on. My, what... I feel threatened. No, but it's like, I would... Which season would I even say is the best? Just of the 5. Just of the first 5 seasons. Which season is the best? Let me think. Because while Tamers has the most interesting... what do I call them? Ability dynamics? You know, with the cards and the Tamer metrics, Digivolution and all of that stuff. That's, I personally think, the most interesting. From a story standpoint, it might be Digimon Adventure 02. I would very carefully say. Purely because the interaction between the real world and the digital world is the most prominent in that show. Right? It's like constantly in both worlds. While both worlds are also at risk. However, well, I don't know. Each season has its strengths. But like the same way I would like with Stargate, okay? I love Stargate Atlantis. However, I do think Stargate SG-1 is better in some aspects if we ignore all of the filler episodes. Because there are a lot of filler episodes in that show. It's always one or the other. Let's do that. Heather Dust, which season is your favorite from the first 5 Digimon seasons? I do think every season has its strengths and weaknesses, but I still think all 5 of them are good. Tamers, yeah, Tamers is good. Also, the Tamers opening is like the best. Nothing like the biggest streamer is the best opening. And actually I can talk about this. I've been like stumbling over research, kind of like involuntarily, about German Digimon opening, not anime openings generally, because of like how little they dub them these days. Because I've been looking at older stuff. And something that's so interesting is, as I've been like listening to Italian music, I obviously also went and listened to Italian anime openings. For some reason, this is a call out. For some reason, there's one guy who did like half of all anime openings. His name is Giorgio Vanni. And for some reason, he didn't just like translate and sing them. He remade them. But like, not good. Like, the original essence of the songs is just gone. And it's so sad because so many of them are such good bangers. And for some reason, by some miracle, he didn't do the Digimon Tamers opening. So they actually just translated that. And it's still the biggest streamer, but in Italian. And it's really good. It's really good. So, by whatever miracle he didn't get his hands on that one. I'm so thankful for that, because that would be... He did the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds opening. It's not good. It lost the entire essence of the entire show. It's horrible. I think the only opening that he did that I liked is the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Opening. That's kind of good. But everything else just lost the essence. And that's pretty sad. So that's my personal beef. However, the... What was I? Where was I? The German versions of the Digimon openings and songs and all of the extra work they did for some reason. Very good. Very good. All of the Digimon songs are great. Sorry, I just lost my voice for a second. My favorite opening is Wolkenreiter. Wolkenreiter is really good. I don't actually know the Japanese names of, like, most of the songs. So that's not helpful. Also, the US openings are like really, really difficult. But Frontier opening, the US Frontier opening is really good. I like that one. I don't know why. Something about it just works. I listen to the JP songs because we got the full songs here. Here, as in the Japanese songs are full versions, or we got the full versions in German? Because I think both is true. JP. We also have a... I think of the... Hello, Super Static Fox. Welcome back to streaming. Yes, I'm kind of back. German, we never got the full releases. I'm pretty sure there are some full versions. Not of all of the songs that were translated, but at least, like... I'm pretty sure we got some full versions. I know that of this... Name? Savers. Of the Saver songs, we didn't. But I think of everything else we did. Maybe I'm dreaming. I had a weird dream. I can talk about it in a second. Actually, now that I completely forgot, I had a question to throw out. Super Static Fox, Feather Dust. Tell me, which Digimon would you like to eat dinner with? Just a question I'm now throwing out while we're doing some fights. Digimon. That's an interesting pick. I don't know who I would pick. Will I die from the date? No, you will survive. It will be a nice evening. It will be a nice evening, you will have fun, and you will eat well. It will be my partner Digimon, that's why. That's a good pick. I wrote down the question, and I don't actually have an answer. Alright, here goes. Lilithmon. Interesting pick. I don't know who would I pick? Okay, everything hates me right now, and I don't know why. Let's fix the chat first. Hello, am I alive? I would hope so. I have to reopen my chat because it dies whenever that happens. You're alive, hello, okay, I'm back. That was, for once, that was the actual internet. Instead of just OBS losing a stream key it doesn't have. So that's impressive. But I think we're good now. I don't know why this keeps happening. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, sorry, that scared me a bit. tends to do that. We're just gonna sit here for a second to make sure. I think it was just the hiccup. It tends to just be the hiccups. It's almost impressive how often this happens, but it's just that, like, my streaming setup in relation to my connection to the internet is absolutely not optimal. It's like the worst it could possibly be while it's still mostly working. So that's just kind of what we have to live with, I guess. It's not great, but it works, so why not? Just refilling my tea real quick so I don't turn to grab it again and it's empty. Bad. So, it's a Digimon on your network. I usually say it's birds in the lines. But maybe it's bird Digimon. It could be. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. It was also a very sudden drop, so I don't know what that means. Did you happen to see Time Stranger? Time Stranger, Time Stranger, Time Stranger. I don't think so. If Digimon Story Time Stranger, no, I didn't. This is the only Digimon Story game I have, and I've seen, and I've interacted with. It's a new game, part of story games. That makes sense. I'm not very good at playing new games, purely because of like I'm very much stuck on the Switch. That's the sad reality. We're leaving now. It's the sad reality of the current situation. I can only play on the Switch because everything else will not work. So we're returning. Avoid the government people, the military people, the police people, everyone. And we're returning to the agency because I think we can now actually continue the story. Maybe. Unless we get 3 new... Something moved. What was that? I think I just got to notice that the temperature's rising again. Well, save a bit of money, I guess. Yeah, no, it's just that... budget-wise, I'm quite constrained. Let's save real quick. Hardware-wise, like, I'm already glad the stream is working as it is. This is, like, the best I can do. Because everything else, something will explode. Something will absolutely just explode if I do anything else. I'm already glad I can have open the notes. Because, actually, we should check the notes. Let's check the Digimon. What are they doing? Hello. So, let me get the notes. I'm covering your chat again. Let's go up there. Because it'd be like 70 bucks. Yeah, the new Switch stuff is super expensive. I already thought the Switch was expensive, so... This is Wisemon. What's Wisemon? Wisemon's goal is at 130 attack. Which it is almost at. Do you see that? That's great. Or the max... Yeah, okay, now we're reaching the attack first, so that's the actual goal. Okay, then... Who's this? A good question. Kirinmon. Defense is at 130. Do you see that? But the initiative has to be higher. Initiative is quite a few ways away, and in 5 levels it will maybe reach the point. So, Systemon, what do you need? Max HP. It's gonna take a while. Okay. That's just gonna take a long time, kids. That's fine. Okay. We can do this. We have to get a reward because then we will actually continue the story. Right? Great work. What do you say? I pour you a cup of coffee for your trouble. No, thank you. I'm still not a coffee drinker. Oh, 450 Digimon it would have. That's a lot. Huh. Okay. Which Digimon would you take for dinner, I'm guessing? Which Digimon? Right, I didn't answer. I still don't... I'm trying... I don't know. I guess a Digimon I do like is Beelzemon. So maybe Beelzemon. Maybe Beelzemon. Okay, so I don't actually know where we have to go now because I should have double checked if we actually did all of the cases. I'm gonna ask Mirai anyway. Oh my, have you wandered off and gotten lost? It certainly looks that way. But once we're out of time, perhaps you should get back to your real job, Cyber Sleuth. If you get lost again, do come back. Okay, so no. So there must be a case I missed. Right? There are a lot of cases on the board now, so you can't fault me for not seeing what we have to do now. Done, 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 done. Done. They're all done. If you're clever, pick a food Digimon will make you dinner. Hamburgermon. Burgermon? What were they called? I think their names are different in different languages. No, they all... Okay, wait, you see this, right? There's not a case that's not done. They are all done, right? I can help you. That would be good. However, give me a second. Burgermon. Burgermon. Okay, wait. I can figure this out. I'm smart. I've played this game for 80 hours. Is it going to affect X amount for a while? Go be productive and take on some cases. I haven't seen Pete in a while. I doubt he's left Nakano Broadway, but something's been troubling him. Go find him. Okay, we have to find Pete. Which means that I will run through the entire building again without... No, wait, wait, I know. I remember the cutscene. I know it. Don't worry. I remember for some reason. Good, now you got... Okay, yeah. No? Hello? Where's the... Pete? No? No, Pete? No matter how wacky things become outside, we're open and happy to serve. How about a cup of special blend? No, I don't think I got it. Maybe I'm not as smart as I thought I was. Unless... No, I thought that... Okay, no, I don't. I don't know where I have to go. Where's Pete? Where is Pete? It's the last place we saw him at, so I don't... The underground, the... Nakano Broadway isn't that big, so I must be able to find Pete, right? Right? No, yeah, that wasn't my intent. I didn't want to take the escalator. Where? Oh! Okay, I apparently I didn't know where I was going. That's good. Why not? Oh, it's you, huh? Do you know what I am? I don't. Pete, are you okay? I don't feel anything at all, not a thing. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. I'm currently rewatching Doctor Who, and this is something that has happened literally in an episode I watched yesterday. So, weird coincidence. Anyway, is this like this is a parallel world spiel thing, right? We already know there's a parallel world. We already got help from there. We already did the whole parallel world jumping. This has to be another parallel world thing because that's the only time something like this happens. What happened? What? Pete disappeared in front of you? Just come back here for now. A new case just came in that's cause for concern. Could be Granny. Which Granny? It could be related to what you just witnessed. What does that mean? Kyoko has to stop being so so ominous. That's the word. Granny era. I'm not old. Not that old anyway. Well, I do have problems with one of my knees. So maybe I am. Just a little bit. Okay, a new case. One new case added right over here. Oh, memory up. Okay. Old man Mizushima. I've been looking for so long. My Miko, my poor cat. Please find Miko. Wait, am I tripping, or is that the same name that the cat of the Yagami siblings had in Digimon Adventure? I feel like it's the same name, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but it feels like it's the same name, like specifically also with the O. Maybe it is. But 5,000 and a memory up? Is he crazy? Okay. I won't complain. I'm just surprised. Start investigating this case. Oh, it's a 4. It's a 4-star. Wait a second. 4-star is like, I'm just looking because you're watching these older series. I am watching older series because they are better. They are simply better. Newer shows are so bad. Okay, no, everyone's like mostly fine, so I guess we can just take the case and see where it goes. Also, how do you know I'm watching the older Doctor Who stuff? Who says I'm not watching the new? I said rewatch. That's fine. I did say rewatching. So I'm at season 4. If anyone's interested. This case comes in from Old Man Mizushima. Like, that's just his name. That's not like a descriptor or something. It's just his name. His name is Old Man Mizushima. You might remember him as the one behind those 4 urban legends you recently investigated with the occult club members. Recently? Recently investigated Kyoko? It's been a month. Please. It will... no. It well and truly is a small world out there, even when it feels bigger than ever in some ways. You mean that we're colliding with a digital world and it's slowly bleeding into the real world? Who knows, maybe you'll watch Digimon this year. I probably could somehow, but I don't know if I would necessarily. I would. I think if I would pick one season to rewatch this year, I think it would be Tamers. Mostly because of one of the voice actors, but also just generally because Tamers is good. So. Anyway, he's tasked us with tracking down his cat. Frankly, during times like this, there's something to be said for a down-to-earth gig like this one. Mizushima said he'd be waiting for you at K-Cafe, although he didn't actually state when. It wouldn't hurt to go ahead and check. Well, we do know that he goes there in the mornings, so just like an idea. It wouldn't hurt to go on ahead and check things out at the cafe, so go do that. I mean, when the new one drops. I'm not sure if that will happen. You know how you need, like, mental space to take in a new show compared to just rewatching an old one? I'm, like, constantly stuck at not really being able to watch new stuff. She said as she's planning to watch a new show. It's for language learning, so it's different. I have basically paused my... oh, why is that earthquake? It's Japan. I shouldn't question why there's an earthquake. We're in Japan. I just question it because I'm not in Japan, but we are in Japan. Digimon Beatbreaker, if you haven't heard. I have heard. Honestly, now that I think about it, I think Digimon Fusion might have turned me off from watching new Digimon stuff purely because it wasn't good and the dub wasn't good. So that might have actually wired something different in my brain than it was before. Also, yes, we're just stuck on the off break. Earthquake. Beat breaker. Earthquake. Earthquake. It makes sense. Where was I going with this? Earthquake. I should press A. Let's see what happens. It feels like it stopped. I wonder if it was an earthquake. Error. We are in Japan. We are officially in Japan. Japan is part of the Pacific Fire Ring. Yes, there. Did I wait? Does it even have? Yes, no, that does connect. That does connect. It makes sense. It connects. The volcanoes and the earthquakes do connect. They are part of themselves. The teaser offered dark. The teaser gave offered. The teaser gave off a dark vibe. Maybe I should take a look. I would say Crossheart's pretty good. I don't... Well, okay, I haven't finished it. I only watched like half. The thing is, the German dub was really bad, which is a rarity. And I think there was also just a problem that like throughout the Digimon seasons, the characters tended to get older. Kinda, mostly like from the first 5 seasons to season 5, they got older. And then they suddenly were like really young again. So that was kind of difficult. I think it's also just that I got older while watching Digimon. So at first I was younger than the protagonist, and I was the age of the protagonist, and then I was like a little bit older, and then it suddenly went down again, and it was like, why is everyone 11? Why are children fighting a war? What's happening? So it has great fight, rivalry, best villain, the best leader of the series. The soundtrack is really good. I would say Savers is kind of underrated. Better than Tamer, see John. Okay, that sounds like you grew up with Hit Fox. It does, which is fine. I grew up with the first season. It's my favorite, technically. Kinda. I don't know. It's so good. And that's a fully valid reason to like something. I had a thought I wanted to share, and it went away. I grew up with watching Stargate SG-1. It's not a good show necessarily. It has good bits, but it's not a good show. I do think it deserves a reboot eventually. Not yet. In a few years. But it's still one of my favorite shows. So whereas I didn't watch Crosswalks or Savers until I was in college. I mean, it's also different people like different things. Again, that's like another full thing of things. I do think dubs have a huge influence on how good something is. And I unfortunately watched Crosswalks in German mostly because the dub was just bad. I watched a little bit in Spanish, and the Spanish dub was better, which also I think doesn't happen that often. So it does influence things. Ghost Game in 2020 are tied for me. I haven't seen anything after Crosswalks. I did finish Crosswalks, and after that I just gave up. I was like, the first 5 seasons are fine. I love them. I can deal with that. So I didn't continue. And actually, I should continue the game now that we've talked about that. I'll slowly continue. Please feel free to keep talking. It feels like it stopped. I wonder if it was an earthquake. It was the first earthquake we've had, which is kind of weird. Why can't we talk with everyone? Oh yeah, because everyone's alarmed because we just had an earthquake. Okay. My brother showed me Adventure when I was like 7, which was my first contact with Digimon. I say try out other seasons, see if they're good or not. Those games Dark, Tamers, and Savers. I just wanted to ask if Tamers was dark, and then I remembered what happens in the latter half, and I'm like, yeah, it was dark. Tamers had such good digital, like, world building for the digital world, because it was different from the first 2 seasons. They really went out of it. On the how you found Digimon stuff, I remember specifically, and I can't pinpoint it, I just remember specifically that I was like 6 watching TV, and one of the Digimon Adventure episodes was on TV. It was one of the first 13 episodes. It wasn't the final of the first arc, and it wasn't the beginning of the first arc, and there was Gomamon. That's the only thing I remember, and I cannot remember what it was exactly. But now I'm in early 20s. I'm gonna watch Ghost Game at some point, but it will probably disappoint me a bit. I also wonder, are the newer seasons dubbed in German specifically? English would be fine too. I also take Italian or Spanish if I have to, but German would be especially interesting. That was what I enjoy, how dark it was and how Digimon can die. I mean, oh yeah, no, they did also introduce a new mechanic for that. No dubs? Scandalous. Where are my fan dubs? Are you sure there are no dubs? Kind of sad. As well as the fact your cast effect kind of different from cast character. Fun fact, Goku voice actor in Japanese version. Who's the Goku voice actor in German? He plays as Gilmon. It's so fun when you have like the major voice actors. Actually, another fun fact that I just remembered. Oh no, who did she voice? One of the German voice actors. I'm currently also rewatching Lost. One of the German voice actors, the voice actor for Claire in Lost, is the voice actor for Cody in Digimon Adventure 02. Which is interesting. But it's like a different voice. It's the same voice actor, but it's like a different voice. You get me? From what I read, Ghost Game has like a villain of the week format, and the ending was not so good. I'm trying to remember. I feel like Adventure had a good. Well, did they? Good question. What caught me by surprise, Batesomeone voice actor was composer for Biggest Streamer. The best opening! I will stand by that. It is a surprise, but it's also not that unusual, I think. I prefer story with red line, you know? Yeah, no, I get you. I think that's why Lost has like a lot of opinions of people have a lot of opinions about Lost, but I think I'm like at season 3 now. It's doing a good job so far. It's like also why like Stargate has a red line. The problem is they kept extending the show. So the red line got longer and longer and longer and longer, so there was like a little problem there. 5 characters actually got mega. Spoilers. I'm trying to remember. Stargate SG-1 like got a continuously extended red line, and Stargate Atlantis had like 2 red lines, and then they took the worst one. Or they started ignoring it. I'm not sure. However, what was I trying to say? I have to drink some tea. Give me a second. On the topic of red lines, I think that's also why I personally like Pokemon XY, like the anime seasons, the most. Because there's like, to be fair, it's the only ones I've completely seen, but also there's like a continuous storyline and there's actual character development, which for Pokemon is like unheard of. Adventure 1 is, in my opinion, new balance by character. Adventure 1 is, I can't read, in my opinion, New Balance's character in comparison to other seasons. I'm sorry, Super Starry Fox, I cannot decipher that entirely. I think Adventure just had a good. They just laid a good baseline for the show because they established a lot of things. They got a wide variety of characters. They went through some really dark stuff as well, even if it doesn't stay in the memory so much. But they did do some good things there. Why is it not dubbed? I'm sorry, I'm hung up on that. Why did they not dub the new seasons? Is it because Crosswords just did very, very badly in Germany? Is it just that? Which, like, again, I think if the dub would have been better, they might have done better. But another seasons, for example, didn't have great way showcasing other characters. Do I agree with that? That's a good question. I think I do understand what you mean. I do think the first season managed to show off all characters well, and other seasons you had those that words that had more development and were more important than others. Like some characters in the later shows, absolutely, if you take them out, nothing changes. I do get that. I should probably continue the game. I'm sorry. Another season was usually the main trio, yeah. Welcome, grab a drink, have a seat, stay as long as you like. There was just an earthquake, which we like haven't had since I think the worlds collided, and you're just offering me a drink? I thought you would say something important. An earthquake? No, I didn't feel anything of that sort. Kids, I think we were the only ones who... Hello, Kyoko. Could you not scare me like that? The old man Mizushima's not in right now. Alright. You originally met him there early in the morning, right? I said that. I said that before we got up here. She never listens to me. Might as well come back around the same time, see if he shows up. Also, I have to very carefully limit myself to not more than 2 hours. I'm kind of aiming for 1.5 because I did a 3-hour stream on Tuesday and it was not a good idea. It was kind of bad idea, so not gonna do too long today. The next day, early morning. Let's head for the K-Cafe. Old man Mizushima should hopefully be there at this hour. Which hour? What time is it? What time is it? And why is it so quiet? That was the wrong direction. That's on me. That's fully on me. Also, can I just say, I know that we got rid of Jimiken like 10 chapters ago. However, I'm worried. And I always expect him to show up again. Hey, old man Mizushima. Oh, it's you again. I've been waiting, you know. But you didn't tell us when you would meet us here. You stopped by yesterday afternoon, but couldn't find me? Yeah. You must have just had bad timing, kid. I've been waiting here forever for you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have concerns. I've very, very clear concerns. Did the earthquake accidentally partially throw us into a parallel world where old man Mizushima wasn't there? I don't want to reference the Doctor Who episode I watched yesterday, but something similar happened there, so... yeah. What's done is done. Let's just let bygones be bygones and start searching now. Okay, what does your cat look like? My Miko, you see, he's inside this wall here. Okay, what do you want us to do? Why is there not an earthquake? What's going on? Uh-oh. Are you at K-Cafe right now? Yoko, are you feeling this? I'm picking up readings of really strong digital wave vibrations from the 4th floor. It's a really huge current coursing through there. That's not good. My money's on that old time capsule being the cause of them. What's that, an earthquake? No, I can confirm it's definitely not. There's no movement here on the 1st floor. We're just sensing the intense digital wave. Okay. Pete? It's... I don't want to know. It's better not knowing. Pete, that's not the answer. Things are fine just as they are now. It's better if they don't change. That's not the right Einstellung. Settings is not the right word for that in English. Mindset. That's not the right mindset. Please stop. Don't wake me up from this. Pete! It's Miko. No, I'm Pete. Are you though? Whatever you are, Miko, just come back to me. No, I can't. That's too much to ask of me. I'm not... Error, please, leave me alone. Let things stay just the way they are. No, that's a bad idea. I'm sorry, Miko. I'm sorry. Wait, what's happening? Ah, did I finally get through to you again? The vibrations have stopped for now, but the digital waves are still as intense as ever. There's something big brewing in here. That's why it's a 4-star case. As I suspected earlier, they're coming from that old vacuum tube computer inside the wall. Wasn't that in the basement? No, it was up. No, wait. No, because we never got into the basement because it was underpass. Okay, I'm just confused. The digital waves are just gushing out of there from the old intranet lines that computer is hooked up to. So much so, in fact, that they are forming a cybernetic ley line, a digital line of sorts. If this thing persists, it's only a matter of time before its effects are felt in the real world. You mean like earthquakes only on the 4th floor? Era, I need you to go inside that vacuum tube computer and do what you can to stop it. I'm counting on you. I have a feeling we do not have a choice. Okay, let's just save real quick. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save. Can I save? Yes. We're gonna save. We're gonna take a short break and then we're going to finish this. Are we going to finish this case? Good question. Let me think. I'm gonna take a break and then I think about if we can finish this case today or not. Okay? That's not a plan. So I'm just gonna carefully walk over here and I'm gonna carefully move us over to the break screen because there's no sound in the game right now. So we're just gonna stay here and I'm gonna where's my music? I think I never put... No, this is the music, right? Yes, oh, see, I meant to throw in new music in here and I didn't. So you have to live with the cycling music for now. I'm very sorry. Okay, give me 5 minutes max and then we're back to playing, alright? Okay, am I back? I'm back. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. So we turn the music off because otherwise it will start playing automatically again, which we don't want. And here I am. Yay. Okay. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna win. Yes, we'll connect jump. That's fine. Also, I just went into the hallway, and you know how I said that it's like super cloudy? We also don't have any windows in the hallway, and I'm scared of the dark. It wasn't like dark, but it's like dark enough that I've now turned the light on. So, yeah, the weather here is not good. Pete's voice. Please, let me be. Don't wake me from the stream. I'm also having a deja vu about this, because I'm pretty sure this already happened with... With who did it happen? With Yuko? Like, chapter 10? I think? What's going on with Pete? Only one way to find out. Apparently. Okay, this is going to hurt. These fights are going to be difficult. I can already tell. Oh, this is a complicated net. Okay, we're going to the very... Which side is that? Left. We're going to the very left first. And we have a fight. I would like to know what we're dealing with. Because right now we don't. Okay. What are we dealing with? Oh. They look so much creepier than they did in anime. Especially because it's two of them. What a vaccine neutral. Vaccine neutral. How am I supposed to deal with that? And I once again do not have any data Digimon out because I didn't optimize the team before going in here. Because I am a professional. I am a professional. This is fine. Maybe it's not fine. Maybe it's not fine. Maybe I should switch them out. Yeah, let's switch them out. Let's get Guramon. Let's get... Yeah, I figured. Know what? Sure, we'll just use Dianamon for as long as we still have her. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's not... Oh, I was on the wrong attack, wasn't I? I was on the wrong attack. Alright, I can admit that I've made a mistake. I might have been on the wrong attack and thought it was this one. You know, which suddenly makes a lot more sense. I might have been a little bit too harsh to Diana one. That's that happens sometimes, I guess. Apparently I'm just very bad. To be fair, the controls in the Digimon information menu thing are very finicky. You can change so quickly without noticing. That's on me. That's on me. That's entirely on me. I am very sorry about that. Maybe we don't have to switch out Dianamon, especially when we're getting a memory up. Let's see what Brave Metal looks like. Physical attack, 200 dark damage to one foe, cannot move from recoil for one turn. And it's effective. So let's see how much it does. Because I hope it's a one hit. It is a one hit. That's nice. Guramon looks really cool, actually. Okay, okay, okay. Everyone gets some good levels in. That's nice. Then we can go back up. So this were champion Digimon. Oh, that looks complicated. Okay. Where does it... Oh, these are not connected. Oh, okay. So we're going down there first because that's a dead end. Which means there might see something there. Is there something here? There is something here. What is here? Wind guard. Okay, that's good, I think. What's weak against the wind? Was it Earth? I think it was Earth. I don't think we have any Digimon with the Earth attribute. But I'm not sure. More Monzaemon. Is that even the name here? Monzaemon. Check Monzaemon A. And it misses. Because it doesn't have 100% accuracy. Because why would it? Okay. Let's do Brave Metal again. Is it a one-hit? Or is it just a one-hit? One-hit? It's a one-hit. One-hit. It's a double one-hit because it hits in one hit. And hits only once. Because then the... You know what? This is a good test ground to see these attacks. So I just realized it's effective and it does like 200 damage. So it's not gonna... The sleep is not happening. It's an eternal sleep. It does have a 50% chance of putting the target to sleep. Forever. So... Okay. Wait, what was the... No. It was Kidimon with the specific level. Okay. Okay, that was the right direction. I thought it was the wrong one, but we're good. This is so many ways. There's so many spaces. I have a feeling this is where we have to go and not where we could go. So let's go the way where we could go. Which is... Oh, okay, there's something back there. There's absolutely something back there because it's such a long way. Brave Point. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder what that means. I do wonder what that means. Oh. Oh, it's just one. Just one Monzaemon. Whoa. That's not gonna... I would like to see the 50% sleep in action, but if it does 200 damage along with it, it's like very unlikely that we'll actually see it anytime soon. We'll have to reach the big fight for that. Which I'm pretty sure is awaiting us at the end of this. If we can. No, that was the right direction. Okay, sorry. Was confused. Let's try to get the way up there first. Yeah. Okay. So let's check that out. You know what? I just realized what this reminds me of when they are flying like this in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. They did the duels on motorcycles. The monsters did the same thing there. They would just fly alongside the motorcycle stuff. Okay. Interesting. Alright, it's data. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I just saw a light attack and chose it. That's good. Okay. And then that one. So that's extra effective. And it's done. Very good. I still haven't optimized the team that's outside. No, I did. No, it's not optimized because there's no virus Digimon. But this works, so it's fine. I just forgot that I changed out the Digimon. I'm also still tired. I had a very weird dream. And I don't really know how to even begin to describe it. We got friendship. Finally, after all these years, we have gotten friendship. Sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes you just find friendship somewhere. Let's see where this brings us. Oh, it's the end. Are there just Monzaemons in here? And apparently some Gatomons. Should we run around more and get more Digimon? More fights? More everything? I don't think so. Also, I didn't mention it before, but like the 3-hour stream on Tuesday, they like wrecked my voice for some reason. It's probably because I'm still sick somewhere. But like my throat was sore after that. But that wasn't great. Okay, let's just get one more fight. One more fight. Like that. Then we're leaving. Oh, it's just Monzaemons. Okay. Well, we can at least get a Monzaemon, I guess. I don't know if we want to, but we could. We could if we wanted to. Let's do a one-hit. A one-hit wonder. Okay. Okay. And then the Saint Knuckle. It didn't do as much damage as I hoped it would. Okay. Oh, right. I did use an attack with recoil. That's right. Okay. Good. I just now noticed the face on the shin covers of Dianamon. That's kind of creepy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Actually, before we leave, let me reorganize the team. I would like Wisemon out front, and I would like Oriumon out front. It feels like better to go into a fight with. Yes, we are logging out. I don't know where. I really thought we would just appear inside the wall, but apparently I was wrong. Pete's voice. Why do we have to know who I really am? Because someone recognized you. Let's find Pete. Is this a rescue mission? Why? What? Kids, why is the map not showing what's over there? Should I be worried? Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, hi. It's fire and vaccine. Interesting. I always read Garurumon as water. Or ice, for that matter. But water makes a bit more sense. Where? Whoa, this is a big area. Gonna take a while, kids. Oh, interesting. It's fascinating, actually. But I don't know what that means. Let's do the... oh wait, the dark attack probably makes a little bit more sense actually. No, it's weak. No, that's the virus vaccine interaction. Yeah. Okay, we can get a Garurumon. Garurumon. Where does this bring us? This looks suspicious. That it's all the way up here. Oh. Data file Nakano Broadway Construction Part 1. Construction plans for Nakano Broadway, hereby abbreviated as NB, were announced in 1959, ultimately taking 7 years to complete. The reason for the lengthy duration was due to a major issue that routinely manifested throughout the process. During land leveling, underground water leak resulting in an immediate halt to any and all work within the area. A large lake formed and the site was left alone for a long time. Mysteriously large fish appeared en masse, attracting fishermen. What? Records also indicate people bathed there in large numbers and that a child at one point drowned in the lake. Today something terrible happened. A strange Digimon appeared in the middle of my bed. It was so cold in there. Even when I tried calling out for help, nobody came for me. But these two detectives eventually showed up. Kyoko and Era. Wait, did we do that? No, listen, I already have enough weird time travel shenanigans. I don't need more. We didn't do that. Era asked me who I was, but I said I didn't know. So Kyoko gave me a name. So yes, but no. She decided to call me Pete because I'm some sort of time capsule. Yep, Pete, that's my name. It made me so happy to have one. Names really are special things to have. You got keyword Pete. What is going on? Okay, we had to come here to get information. But that doesn't answer my question. Questions? I have multiple questions. That is true. The biggest one, why is this area so gigantic? Okay. No, we can do this. We can do this. Let's take the one that's further away first. And see where it gets us. It's the other side. Okay, it's the other side. It goes down. More data. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 2. Okay, so this is where we continue. I would like to check. I think we're going back and checking the other one because that might be the one that leads us to the chest. No blueprints exits. No blueprints exit for NB. 1961 saw the Japanese government commence its income doubling plan in order to re-energize the post-war economy. In tandem with unemployment policies, public works projects flooded the country with major construction. Companies allotted huge budgets. Around 1962, one such project, the main route for the Shoto Expressway, was completed ahead of schedule. It was at that point that attention turned back towards Nakano Broadway. Idle laborers and resources were funneled into the area from central Tokyo, at which point work on the building commenced in earnest. It's likely that there wasn't time to even think of preparing proper blueprints for Nakano Broadway at that stage. So they built it without blueprints? Yoshito really likes this girl named Fuyume Yuki. That was the idol, right? He always sits me on his lap and tells me all about her. Everything is perfect about her, he says. Her singing, her dancing, yeah. Her dancing, her looks, everything. He says she's 1 in a million among idols. I can't do any of those things. I can't sing and I can't dance, but what I can do is curl up and fall asleep on Yoshito's lap. I love doing that. I also just love hearing Yoshito talk to me so happily. I hope that was a cat that wrote that. Okay, wait, let's go back. Let's check the other area. Just real quick. Because this seems to be the way that we have to go in next. I wonder if it would have given us the first part first if we went that way. No. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. So this is just a shortcut. Essentially. Huh. Okay. Antilamon. Okay, no, that's... I wanted to break open the wall first. Just in case that it, like, makes sense or something. I don't know. It seems smart. Okay. Huh. And I have to ask again, why is Wisemon just 7 Botamon in a trench coat? Wall crack. Let's read that. Nakano Broadway construction part 3. With no blueprints to draw upon, concrete was poured into rebar. Rebar? What is rebar? That's just you? You have no proof against it. And rebar was erected, tailored to the land around the site. I have no idea what rebar even could be. Is it the metal bars they used to give the building structure? I don't know. My construction vocab in English is apparently very lacking. When construction was concluded 4 years later, the final building had 3 underground floors, as well as 10 floors above ground? What? Wait. Nakano Broadway only has 4 floors. And the basement is closed off, but the underpass, which I'm guessing could be 3 floors below ground level, that would be 1. That means there are 2 floors missing below and 6 floors on top. East Asia's greatest commercial building was therefore constructed on little more than sheer willpower. In 1962, however, this came at a cost to some aspects of Nakano Broadway's integrity. The escalator, for instance, only connects to the first 3 floors. Reinforcing bars. Okay, so it's the metal bars. Okay. Most of the underground floors have also gone unused in the ensuing years, as we know, because they are closed off from the top. Such quirks are a direct result of the circumstances surrounding the building's inception. Yoshito told me that he and his son have been to a World's Fair once. He said that the line to see the moon rocks was really long, so long that it made them tired, but he said his son still had a good time. People also call Yoshino... Nein, that was... Sorry, my brain just malfunctioned entirely. That was the wrong name. Yoshino is someone completely different. Yep, the one placed in concrete. Yeah. I think these bars are around me as we speak. People also call Yoshito Chef Mizushima. His full name is Yoshito Mizushima. I kind of figured. I didn't say anything because it was fairly obvious. Yoshito is a big important man in the computer room, so he doesn't get to go out with his son much. He's glad they got to see the World's Fair. I wish I could have seen the World's Fair with Yoshito too, but he and I are always together in the computer room. So that's okay, I'm content. Because it's a cat we're talking about. Okay, let's get the good old chest. There should be something good in here. SP restraint chip B. I still don't know what restraint chips have to do with anything, but that's okay. Game is just giving me options. I don't have to use them. I could, but I don't have to. I feel like the stream will end up at 2 hours. Good thing that I have time. I just have to be a little bit careful with myself. For the voice thing and all. The good thing is, after I finish streaming, I don't have to talk with anyone, so I can rest my voice. Okay. This way. Don't know where this brings us. I hope we reach the end of this soon. Actually, as I was saying, I maybe should drink some tea, actually. And everything's falling apart as I speak. My headphones fell over. That's what happened. This is a long way. Where will it bring us? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, this is really weird. I love Garurumon. It looks... How do I say this? No, Garurumon in the game, Metal Garurumon as well, looks way better than it did in the anime. I think Garurumon in the anime is like kind of close to how the model looks here, but Metal Garurumon looks so much better in the game. I think it's just that the paws are big. Big paws are good. Big paws are good. There's nothing here. Oh. What does that mean? I'm so confused. Oh, be excited for Time Stranger. Does Garurumon have big paws? Digimon content is now ranked by how big Garurumon's paws are. That's not a thing we do. Gape Gate. Data. Okay. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 4. Are you ready? In most cases, large commercial buildings are run by the owners, who control everything from PR to... us. An announcement trailer, you see a bit of Garurumon. Garurumon is also kind of iconic, generally speaking. I understand why they push Agumon, but... Do they push Agumon? Yeah, they kind of do push Agumon. Or like related Agumon adjacent Digimon. But Garurumon is also really cool. And the character writes as it is Garurumon's destiny to be words. I do like it when the Digidestins use the Digimon for travel. Can I phrase it like that? Maybe. Whoa! Excuse me, my phone. That was an alarm I should pay attention to, but I don't have to pay attention to, so it's fine. In most cases, large commercial buildings are run by the owners, who control everything from PR to tenants and internal bylaws. DW was an exception to that rule. From the very start, shop and residential spaces alike were sold piecemeal. People who bought their real estate inside the building were then free to utilize it however they pleased. Because of this, soon after Nakano Broadway opened, shop owners and residents started remodeling work on their respective stores and apartments. Oh, so does that mean that floor 5 to 10 are apartment buildings? In the end, this meant that formal blueprints for Nakano Broadway weren't drafted until 8 years after the building was originally completed? How do you know where the water lines are? How do you know where the electricity lines are? Even in those early days, the building's layout had already become too unwieldy for anyone to fully grasp at that stage. Understandably. Yoshito always has me sitting on his lap, patting my head all nice and gently. I love Yoshito. Yoshito always calls me Miko. Miko is a girl's name. Only if you want it to be. But Yoshito gave it to me, so I love it. Miko. I don't like that we're getting a bunch of keywords, but there's no one around we can ask. You know? There's something that unsettles me about that. Okay, so we can't go up here, but we can go down here, which is interesting. Which probably means we could have done this entire thing backwards. Possibly. Hello, Garurumon. Garurumon. That one. But now I have to. I almost think this was intended to be done backwards, but I just went the safe way. But that's fun. Let's see where this gets us. Also, I would love to know if updating OBS actually fixed the stream key issue, but I also don't want to like jinx it, which I probably just did. I at a minimum jinxed this fight. But that's something that we have to test like with time. So I apparently have to return to my streaming schedule if I really want to know. Okay. And Tylamon. I still kinda want... Though I did like a little bit of like... It wasn't writing streams, it was plotting streams. So I did like a little bit of plotting streams. I still kinda... I wrote down ideas for a Digimon season. Like a trillion years ago. And I still kinda want to do that eventually. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know in what context, but I know that I have these ideas lying around somewhere. So... Do we have to leave? Did I even take this way? Where does this bring us? Oh, wait. Oh! Apparently I didn't. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Attack restraint ship. I take all the items, even if I don't understand what is happening with them specifically. Huh. You know what I would like for Digimon to do? The thought just came. So will it be more for PC or console player in the future? I will continue to be stuck on the Switch. There's no escape from here. We're just stuck here. As long as the Switch is working, I'm playing on it. And like I mean that because like I have that means Switch 2 no. Just the Switch. Just the good old Switch. Also, like I do want to mention, you know how like the Switch 2 prices are like crazy and they said that the Switch was already expensive. You know why I bought it? You know the only reason why I bought it? Because there's an Animal Crossing Special Edition. When the Switch was announced, I was like, I'm not gonna buy it until there's an Animal Crossing Special Edition. The Animal Crossing Special Edition came out and I bought it. That's like my personal console needs. The Animal Crossing Special Edition. I would love to do PC games, but like this laptop can barely handle the streams, so like that's all we can do. Okay, reading, part 5. Nakano Broadway construction, part 5. The basement of Broadway. Wait, will we get access to the basement? That would be great. The basement of Broadway once housed a vacuum tube computer within its walls. It had been brought into the building after the end of World War II by war criminals who evaded arrest, shielded from the prying eyes of MacArthur's GHQ. The vacuum tube computer's purpose in those days remains a mystery. It's possible it could have been utilized for things such as mathematical computations or code breaking, but such speculation is unconfirmed. As time went on, there was eventually nobody left to carry on the original purpose set forth for the terminal. At that point, the computer was apparently buried inside a wall somewhere. It's dark in here. All dark, I can't see a thing. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm okay being in the dark. I'm not scared of it or anything. I'm scared of the dark. But it's never been this dark before. Yoshito's not here. I don't even smell him. I can't go back outside. Yoshito, where are you? Yoshito. Yoshito. Please let me sit on your lap and pat my head again. Yoshito. Yoshito. Okay, I'm reading chat message this real quick. Hey Nintendo, make notes, new Animal Crossing, then you get a unlikely, purely because from what I've seen, the new Switch is very expensive. I think if and this is I'm not jinxing it, okay? If the Switch breaks and I would have the budget to buy the Switch 2, then maybe. But I like even my old DS, like the old one, you know, like the silver one. It's a little bit broken, but it still works. It still works. The touch screen's like slightly to the right, I think. But otherwise, it works. So like the consoles work for a long time if you treat them right. I'm thinking something's wrong with the 3DS I have. The joystick broke off. That's what happened. But like it's just that, what did I want to say? Words. Words. You get me, right? No, what I mean is that with the Switch it works. It's fine. And that's just what works right now. I mean, we can emulate 3DS anyways. Yes, if you have you know, a computer thingy that can handle that. I mean, I'm just saying, there is a reason why I'm not using Vroid, even though I would like to. Like a Vroid model, like a 3D VTuber model. There's a reason why I don't do that. I'm stuck eternally in 2D. Do I have a bag? Probably not. Regardless of that. Pete's voice. I also don't like how it keeps saying Pete's voice. I also watched the Doctor Who episode with the voice, with the creepy voice stuff yesterday, so this isn't helping. Now you know who I really am. I'm Miko? So it's begun, though I have to say this is a bit more than what I bargained for. Oh, now the earthquake's on the first floor, huh? If this keeps up, the building's going to collapse for sure. We're in Tokyo. We're in Japan. They build the buildings in a way that they don't collapse. Specifically because of the earthquakes. Feather's voice, I will haunt you. Checkmate! I don't know what your voice sounds like, so it can't haunt me. Pete? Question mark? No, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Who am I? Anybody tell me. Now you want to know. Okay, keywords. Please, who am I? Pete must be in the old vacuum tube computer. Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought it gave me information about the keywords. Okay, it doesn't. Pete. Pete? No, that's not right. That's not right. Oh. Wrong answers cause a fight? You should have told me before. This is going to be so unfair. I have to gauge how... Oh, buddy. Okay, that's going to take a while. Apparently we have to go in with all we have. But it's in training. It's a one. How this isn't fair. This isn't fair. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It isn't fair. Okay, we should probably just answer with Miko. However, I also kind of want to see the dialogue. Yeah, that's right. My name is Miko. Oh, we don't even get to try the other ones. It was what did the game doesn't do that. The game doesn't give us 3 keywords and then only lets us use one. It gives us all the keywords and then it gives us keywords that are wrong and one keyword that is right. We have established that over 16 chapters. What is this? Yoshito is my friend. He is your friend. Yoshito's calling out for me. He's been looking for me this whole time. He found me. Yoshito. That's good, right? Phew, looks like the tremors have stopped just in the nick of time too. Kyoko, do you know about... I don't know the English word. Nachbeben. The earthquakes that happen after an earthquake. That's my assistant for you. You've done well. Now I don't have to worry about any broken coffee cups. I wish all the coffee cups would break. Miko, it's really you. Yoshito, I'm so sorry. You've been waiting for me for so long. I'm the one who should be apologizing here, Miko. I'm the one who left you alone this whole time. I'm so sorry, my friend. No, it's okay, really. You don't have to be sorry. I know you've been waiting for me since the day you had to go. Oh, Miko. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I'd have never lived to see Miko with my own eyes again. This suddenly puts a lot of things into perspective and brings a lot more sense to Pete's entire arc. Oh, Miko's. I should probably explain. You see, back when the vacuum tube computer room... That's a lot of O's and U's. Back when the vacuum tube computer room was still around, I lived here in this building, away from my family. This computer room was where I used to work. The only family I ever had with me that whole time was Miko here. I talked with Miko about everything there. My memories of my family, Fuyume Yuki, anything to help keep my loneliness at bay in there. They built this up for like a long time. Aftershocks. Thank you, Federlust. He would join me in the computer room and we'd spend many hours together over the years. Eventually they closed down the room and sealed the whole thing off with a thick wall like it was never there to begin with. It was around the time that I lost Miko too. I couldn't find him wherever I looked. I had a bad feeling about where he might have ended up and came back here. But, well, hello, I lost the tone. I had a bad feeling about where he might have ended up and came back here, who knows... There's a comma missing here. And came back here. Who knows how many times to rescue him. But in the end, I couldn't do anything for him. I gave up and over time nearly forgot about him. Before I knew it, it had been decades since we'd last been together. I think my voice is giving up. Oh no. I can't thank you enough for making this happen. We couldn't have been reunited without you, kid. That's my job. Thank you so much. Now we can go back to living together again. Hello, Kitsuyo. Thank you, I never ever forget to stay. You come right in when I'm very near to ending. Okay, I see, nice work. I can only imagine how hard it was, but you really did a good job. So Pete was actually a cat named Miko, sealed deep inside a wall. What? Was he really a cat, or was he just a Vanyamon? I survived the supermarket war. That's very good. But in war there are no winners. Sealed deep inside a wall, along with that old vacuum tube computer from the American occupation days. And somehow using the building's intranet, or rather the power of its ley line, he merged with the computer and became a Digimon. Oh, okay, see, we have a logical explanation. Thank you. That old cat's had a hell of a life, wouldn't you agree, Era? We can't say for sure what the actual assimilation process entailed, but at this point we know better than to doubt it happened. It's amazing just how much and yet how little the digital and real world are siphoned off... Siphoned? Sure, off from one another. I imagine the reason Pete showed up again after all those years is because of the digital wave abnormalities we've seen. You know what I just realized? I would love a continuation of Digimon Tamers, but like not like the generation right after Digimon Tamers, but like multiple years after, because the creation lore of the Digimon and Digimon Tamers would be really good. It was really good. I just lost the timeline. Lay is an old word, probably Celtic for rock or cliff. Lay isn't what confused me. The siphoned word was what confused me. I now have a big Montebecher zum Auslöffeln. I don't think you can translate Auslöffeln, I just realized. To empty with a spoon. That's the best translation I can give you. But you know, there's still one thing about the whole story that bugs me a little. You mentioned that towards the end, Old Man Mizushima said, now we can go back to living together again, right? What do you think he meant by that? That he's gonna take Miko with him to his place where he lives? Not only that, but in the case you solved earlier where he was the one behind the urban legends, how did he keep breaking into the building? No, Kyoko! Don't suggest this! You can't. No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no ghosts. No ghosts. Let's assume for the sake of the argument that he somehow had access to an entrance that let him come and go at the timing he did. Wait, no, wait. Kyoko, you're crazy. Supposedly, there are 6 more floors above us. Which means those are apartment buildings as they said in the building plans, in the file data about Nakano Broadway. Which means that he could be living there. Don't bring this to where I think you're bringing this. If he'd physically been getting into the building so much that way that he was being reported, you'd think something would have gone differently. What? No. Got any theories you'd like to propose? He lives between floor 5 and 10 on top of Nakano Broadway. And there's surely a connection somewhere that allows you to go from floor 5 to floor 4. For like fire safety purposes. Yoshito Mizushima. If we looked into his backstory, we might be able to find our answers pretty easily. What do you think? Should we dig a little more? No. Oh no. I can write Kyoko in hiragana. Woohoo! Very good. I can't read it. Pete's voice. Please leave us be. Don't go looking for us. Oh god, they're ghosts. They're both ghosts. No, we shouldn't dig. Thank you. Finally, we're on the same page. Era and Era are on the same page. Can you believe it? And that's understandable. Then it's probably best we Intent? No. And that's understandable. Then it's probably best we do indeed let sleeping dogs lie. Alternatively, we could let the Occult Club kids know about this. I bet they'd have a real field day going after it. No! No Occult Club! No Occult Club! I mean, they came face to face with a real. No, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! We're not having that. Whoa. I might have just pushed my mic away. I'm sorry, that might have been loud. That was my intent. I was just throwing my hands around once more, as I tend to do. Whoops. It's all good now. You know what? Nah, let's keep it to ourselves. As I've been saying, not all mysteries in this world need to be solved. Nakano Broadway brings many things together. The spirit world, the abnormal and the surreal, that was way too fast. And now the physical and the digital. Truly, nothing is impossible in this crazy hole in the wall we call home. There they go. Please do not close the case automatically. Thank you. Okay, I'm pretty sure once we close the case, the actual main storyline is going to continue. Or like chapter 17 is going to start, so we're not going to do that. Instead, I will now end stream because we've hit 2 hours, and I'm pretty sure I'm already going to regret that I went so long. But that's fine. Instead, what we can do now is we can check on a Digimon once again. I'm not gonna bring out the notes. I'm not gonna bring out the notes. We're gonna check real quick. Wisemon is at 130. Wisemon is at 130. Wisemon is at 130. Okay, wait. Kiddingmon. Defense is at 130. Initiative is not at 150. So wait, don't close the stream yet. I just said we're slowly closing, not yet. Especially not when Wisemon has hit 130. We're gonna go to Digilab. We're gonna Digivolve Wisemon. Don't worry about it. Systemon needs a lot. Yeah, no, that's not okay. Let's Digivolve Wisemon. Let's Digivolve Wisemon. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. One Digivolving one Digimon is fine. I should probably go to Wisemon. This is Wisemon. Okay. Now Wisemon, Banana Card has es gar nicht. That is true, because I'm still redoing the card. The card is going to change soon to, I'm also actually expanding the card from 1 card to 2 cards. One with the English stuff, one with the German stuff. And I have started that, but I haven't continued that yet. Okay. Wisemon, Abi, no, level 70. Level 70, I'm just gonna do that off screen real quick. 70. No, we're gonna copy this. Okay. Now we can Digivolve Wisemon to whatever that is. Will we find out? Let's find out. Any cards? Cards? An arrow TCG? I still don't like trading card games, so that's unlikely. Oh! Huh. How do I feel about this? How do we feel about this? How do I feel about this? I'm not sure why does his hair look like that? How do we feel about this? Okay, the Abi's sorry. Piedmon? Abi. +9, that's pretty good. 10% chance of dotting target when attacking. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna think about how I feel like about that. And this is then where we're going to end it. Versuch's I'm Digimon Booster Pack. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't done it yet. We're saving, and I am 85 hours. I don't have a problem. No. But I will think about what we're gonna do with Piedmon next. Yeah. Okay. Actually, notes there. So I have added Piedmon down here, so we can keep track of that. Think about what to do with Piedmon. The Digivolve, question mark, close, all of it. Okay, that's not a question that I'm gonna leave there. And that's just where I'm going to end it now. So thank you so much for being here. I had a lot of fun. We were able to talk about a lot of things. That was great. And that was the wrong language. I slipped back into German that quickly. Good night. Was a nice stream. It's noon. It's early afternoon. What are you talking about? Regardless of that, next English stream, Saturday. Maybe a little bit earlier than before if I can fix my sleep schedule. Otherwise, hopefully German streams on Tuesday and Friday next week, actually. And if not, updates on Tumblr and on Discord. That's where things are happening. Mostly, I think. I don't know. Keeping up with social media is so difficult these days. Discord, there's a Discord link. Come by. There's not much happening, but we can make things happen. That's the plan. Anyway, I'm rambling again, and I don't know when to stop, so I'm just going to move us over to the ending screen now. Have a great day. Drink water. Be nice to nature, and if you see a bug in your living quarters, bring it outside. Okay? Okay.